Hi, welcome back to Tea Talks. I'm Eric.
And I'm Nadine.
And today's tea is Celestial Seasonings Tea Well Daily Wellness Tea. It is ginger mint flavor, which may sound a little odd, but it actually isn't bad. This is our second time having this. The first time I was a little unsure, but this time it's actually not bad. So,
Yep. And it's like, I don't know how to pronounce that. Green rooibos?
sure.
Dandelion, European elderberry, Asian ginseng.
Mm.
And spearmint, ginger,
Yes.
and moringa.
And it supports immunity health. So check it out sometime. Good job, Celestial Seasonings.
It's good.
So today we are gonna play,
Favorites.
asking each other questions regarding our favorite things in various categories, from food to movies to music. I don't know. I'm not sure what we'll get, but let's go. Our first question is, what is your favorite fast food French fries?
Oh. I will say it's been a long time since I've had fast food French fries.
Yes, we don't go out often.
No. I always loved Wendy's fries. I know some people like that's like bottom of their list, but for me it was like when I ate a Wendy's fry, it actually tasted like potato. Or other fries, you couldn't tell it was potato necessarily.
Sure. I would say mine would be a classic McDonald's French fry. I think it's just they salt them well, or something. A close second though would be Chick-fil-A's waffle fries.
No, those are good.
Those are good.
I think one of the reasons I really like Wendy's is they're really uniformly cut.
That's true, they are.
Like McDonald's,
You never know.
you never know.
You
They're
get
either
a
gonna
big
get
one, little
long
ones.
and soggy,
Yeah.
or thin and tiny crisps like potato chips.
So if you get fresh ones, they're good, in my opinion. But
Plus the Wendy's
That's
fries
hit or
go
miss.
great with the Wendy's Frosties.
that's
They're
true.
just perfect.
You can dip them in the Frosty. That's true. That's good.
Yes.
That's a good thing.
All right. All right, your favorite breakfast food?
Favorite breakfast food. I like bacon. Bacon's good any time of any day, anywhere. But yeah, bacon. Probably like eggs and bacon. I had French toast this morning, and that was good. I don't have that all the time. I don't know if you can go wrong with breakfast food. Really, no matter what it is, I just feel like it's always good any time of the day.
I know. I don't know if I have a favorite breakfast food because, like, I love eggs Benedict. I like egg in a hole. For anyone who doesn't know what that is, take a piece of bread, you cut a hole in it with a biscuit cutter, and you put it down in a pan with some butter, and then you cook your egg inside of the hole.
Yes.
It's made there, and then you toast the bread and the little hole you cut out in the pan together. And I always like to make mine a little runny, so you can dip the toasted circle,
a little circle
in the yolk. Anyways, It's really good. Egg in a hole, bacon, egg sandwiches, pancakes, waffles. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it's all good. I don't know if there is can you really have a favorite? I guess you can, but
I can.
it's
But, like,
hard,
I feel
it's
like-
hard to pick one.
I feel like any breakfast food I probably would get sick of if I ate it every day.
Yes, and I was going to say that a variety is good. I don't have the same breakfast food every day. I mean, even cereal's okay sometimes. It's not always like that wouldn't be like my favorite thing.
Yep.
But even that's good.
Every once in a while, a bowl of cereal
It'll do it.
I'll do it.
With melted peanut butter on top. Try it sometime. Okay. How about favorite band or music artist?
Oh, that's easy.
Yes, it is. Probably for both of us at this point in our lives.
We really like Andrew Peterson.
Yes, Andrew Peterson.
That's
He's been making music for a while.
yeah. We really only discovered him
around COVID, 2020.
Yeah.
2020,
His music
so a couple
was
years
really,
ago.
Yeah, it's just been a couple years that we really got into his
Yeah.
music, and I think the thing we both like about it is that he's authentic.
Yep.
He's real. He doesn't shy away from real world problems and real struggles.
Yep.
But he always points to Jesus.
Yes.
Always. It doesn't matter how sad the song may be or what it's about. He always finds a way to turn pain into praise.
It's kind of like Psalms.
Yeah.
In the Bible, the book of Psalms always has that where it may start out with this, I'm hurting, I'm lost, I'm uncertain, I'm whatever, I'm afraid. But then it always ends up with, but I can trust God in this because he's got this.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah. Basically they're like modern Psalms.
Yeah.
And I like that. Not all of them are like that, but I like his variety, I like his style.
Yep.
So anyway.
Check him out. iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, wherever you
Watch
listen
the
to
next
music.
one be, who's your favorite author?
Yes.
Spoiler alert. Okay. Favorite fictional place you'd want to visit?
Middle Earth.
Yeah, Middle Earth. Cool.
Or Narnia.
Mm-hmm.
Or Anira.
Yep, I go any of those places.
Yeah, pretty much.
I will say, Middle Earth is slightly more achievable because it's New Zealand.
Wakanda would be cool too, from the Marvel.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it'd be on the list. If I had to make a list of things, I don't know if I had a favorite one. Probably Middle Earth would be the scenery is,
It's Middle Earth.
It's New Zealand. Well,
yeah.
I
mean, I don't know.
Be nice to go to New Zealand sometime.
Yes.
Check it out.
It's on the bucket list.
Yep.
You know.
But yeah.
One of these decades we can get it there. Stay in a hobbit hole.
There you go.
Oh, and if anyone doesn't know what Anira is, you said Anira.
Oh, true. I did mention that, yeah.
Most people probably understand Middle Earth and
Narnia. Right.
Anira is a fictional kingdom in the world of Erwe in the Wing Feather Saga books. Written by
Andrew Peterson.
Yep.
If you haven't read those, check them out. I enjoy them. I'm 35. I enjoyed them myself. Our kids enjoy them. We have the audiobooks, etc. It's kind of like a little commercial at this point, I guess now. But
they're not a sponsor.
They're not a sponsor, but go check those out if you haven't. They'll likely be at your local library, or you can find them online on Amazon if you want to just buy them, which I would recommend.
Or your local bookstore.
Yes, local bookstore. That'd be better than Amazon. All right, switching gears a little bit. What is your favorite instrument?
The hammer dulcimer. I play trombone, I play piano, and I can play cornet. But I love the hammer dulcimer. There's just something about that unique sound that it makes that
It's very unique.
I love it. I love that sound.
Yeah, and a little background on that. We were given one for a time from somebody in a previous ministry, previous church we were at. Somebody we knew gave us one, and so Nadine learned to play it pretty well, actually, very well. I tried, but it was hard. And then they wanted it back eventually, so we gave it back. But while we had it, it was quite an enjoyable. You really loved playing it. It was I like listening to it. It does have a unique sound.
Yeah, and actually, I had fallen in love with that instrument while in like junior high and high school because my youth leader's wife would play hammer dulcimer at Christmas time. For Christmas concerts and stuff, and I just love that. So shout out to Mrs. Hickson. If she watches these, I don't know, or listens.
And I think for me, it would be either the violin or the cello. They're kind of up to the same for me. I like stringed instruments, but those are probably my two favorite ones. I don't play either one, so.
I just realized she'd probably be horrified if I called her Mrs. Hickson. I love you, Beth. There you go.
Nice recovery.
Nice recovery.
All right.
Is my turn, your turn? You go ahead.
Yes. Okay. What is your favorite hobbit from the Lord of the Rings?
My favorite hobbit?
Favorite hobbit. I think I was going to just say the wrong one. I like Pippin.
Yeah, I think of all of them.
He's probably my favorite one. Pippin.
Pippin's the most humorous. It's like, I'm really, actually, when it comes down to it, I'm really bad at picking for favorites. It's one of my vices. I just have a hard time picking favorites. Because I like them all. I really like them all. See, my kids will do this to me. They'll be like, who's your favorite Jedi?
We haven't gotten there yet.
I know.
That's probably not even in here. We can discuss that if you want. After this.
Or they'll be like, who's your favorite character from such and such a movie? And I'm like, how do you pick a favorite? I don't even know.
Yeah, it is hard sometimes.
Because like I like all of them, and I like all of the individual arcs that are in the books and the movies.
I have actually not ever read the Lord of the Rings books. I read about half the first one, and it was too much for me. This was like years ago. So
I got most of the way through the third book, so the verse 3. But now if you ask me which one was my favorite dwarf, I could tell you that. But
yes, I think I even know your answer to that. That's not the question, though.
That's not the question.
It's hobbits.
It's hobbits.
The little ones.
Yeah, honestly, I think Pippin. I like Pippin. Because he's like that innocent childish one.
Yep.
Who just, he gets dragged along into a world far beyond his own. And he's so innocent. And then like he goes through so much. And his arc is probably my favorite.
I like it in the movies, if you have or haven't seen them, during the scene of the Fellowship, where they're the Council of Elrond. That's what's going on, and they getting the Fellowship together, and they're pledging them their different
skills.
Their skills to Frodo, and then the hobbits all start showing up, and Pippin says, "You need people of intelligence on this sort of mission quest thing." And Mary looks at it and says, "Well, that rules you out, Pip." So, anyway, I think that's hilarious.
But then he becomes like one of the heroes at the end.
Yes,
and
he is. He pledges himself to the service of the Steward of Gondor, and he fights valiantly there. And like it's just his bravery is good. He has a really good arc. I think that's what it is. I like his arc.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's still he never really fails to be the comic relief of the four of them.
He's the one who changes the most from the beginning to the end.
Yes.
Where
I think so.
Sam is always loyal.
Yep.
And, they all, a lot of them, although they're multifaceted, his arc is the greatest.
Arc is probably the most notable. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Go ahead, your turn.
Favorite breed of dog?
We probably have, not exactly the same one, but we've talked about getting a dog before. Our kids really want one. Mm-hmm. And I am not big on having dog hair and everything. So we've wanted to get one as a family. We talked about getting one that doesn't shed much, if at all. Although it's probably shed a little bit. We want a small one and, a lap dog, or at least one that you can, hold or whatever, like smaller dogs.
Good with kids.
Good with kids. And so I think what we've talked about, I think would be a favorite of mine, and that's getting a Cavapoo, a Cavalier Poodle mix. Mm-hmm. They're very cute and small, and yes, that would be probably my favorite one.
Great. And the reason we're going with that is because my actual favorite breed of dog is the Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. Mm-hmm. There's actually...
Like, have you seen Lady and the Tramp?
Well, but she's a Cocker Spaniel.
Oh, never mind. My bad. I knew I was going to I'm going to say this and it's not going to be right.
But it's close.
It's close. It's a Spaniel.
It's a Spaniel. So they're very friendly. They're very bubbly. They're cute, but they're smaller than a Cocker Spaniel. We actually have one that lives across the street from us now. And it's the first one I've actually met in real life. And I love her. She's so cute, and the kids love her. Mm-hmm. And if they could bring Mandy home, they would.
They would.
In a heartbeat. So
yes. That's great.
Yeah. And so it's a way that I can kind of get my favorite, and you get your no hair.
Yes, don't have hair on everything.
Yeah. And if it's a poodle mix, then it also is hypoallergenic, so it'll be better for guests and things.
All right. Favorite fast food restaurant? My answer is Taco Bell.
Chick-fil-A.
That's kind of all I gotta say about that one. Chick-fil-A would be a close second, but honestly, in my opinion, I know this is probably a very unpopular opinion, I like Taco Bell. Is my favorite one. If I had to choose, I'd probably go there.
Yep, it's Chick-fil-A.
Okay, next question. No more to say about that. Here we go.
Favorite pizza toppings?
Bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Probably
Bacon
is our favorite. Yeah.
As a family, that's our favorite.
Yeah, and I think even personally, bacon would be a favorite one for me. Like if I just had to pick one topping, I'd go at bacon. Probably.
Right. I think that's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, I see.
It's like every person in our family,
that's
it could
our
be
answer.
like, okay, you can only get one topping on a pizza. What are you going to get? Bacon.
Yeah. We had pizza this evening for dinner, and we asked kids, what do you want on pizza? And they were like, oh, well, bacon.
Bacon.
Among maybe other things, but bacon was the first thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I have bacon. And if it's two toppings, it's bacon and then pineapple. I like pineapple on pizza. I know that's...
Quick story. Speaking of bacon pizza, I didn't mean to cut you off in
fine.
sense, but on our honeymoon, we were in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and we were in a cabin. And one of the evenings, we ordered pizza for dinner. And we told the people at the pizza place, I don't remember what it was called, local place to where we were. Mm-hmm. We said we wanted bacon on the pizza. And at first they kind of seemed a little like, oh, okay, like they'd never heard that before. And then we got the pizza, and there were, typically when you get pizza with bacon, there's, bits of like bacon bits on there. But they had put strips of bacon on the pizza, full strips. It was amazing, actually.
There were probably like 6 strips of bacon on
it was
pizza.
really good that way. It was surprising. I opened the box and went, oh, this is different, but it was really good. I don't know if they'd ever had that request before or something. I mean, they had the bacon, so maybe they did, but...
It was listed.
It was
listed.
That's true, it was, yeah. So it was a thing, but it was different than we were used to, but it was actually really good.
It was very, very good. Oops. Oh, I think it's your turn.
Okay. Favorite ice cream flavor?
Chocolate.
I like probably cookie dough would be a favorite. I don't know if I would have one specific favorite at the top of the list, but cookie dough would be one. I think a strong favorite-ish one that one of my go-tos, I guess.
Yeah. I usually like chocolate. Sometimes I'm like a strawberry shortcake kind of person. Mm-hmm. But normally it's like anything chocolate.
Now, if there's something that has peanut butter with it, I'll probably gravitate toward that. Like we have a local place here that had Menchie's that had it was like peanut butter cracker or something was the flavor they had for a little bit. It's frozen yogurt. It's not ice cream, but it's similar. And that was really good. That was like really good. Peanut butter is a favorite thing of mine in a lot of ways. So
goes on everything.
Yeah, almost pretty much. Yeah, most things. Have it every day on something.
Favorite Marvel movie?
Honestly, I like. It's kind of hard to pick from the beginning till what was it? The third Spider-Man movie. I think is where we kind of would. Anything after that, there's a lot of other extra things now.
Yeah, we haven't.
We haven't seen a lot of the stuff past that. But I would say I like the Spider-Man stuff with Tom Holland. Those are actually really well done, and I like him as Spider-Man. So I think those would be that, or another one would be Captain America movies. those would be. I mean, again, I don't know if I can just pick one. Like this is my favorite of all of them, but those would be probably two. Yeah. I mean,
I like Ant-Man. I like the
Yes.
Ant-Man movies.
yeah,
Ant-Man 2.
those are fun.
So far, it's my favorite. I'm actually interested in watching the third one just because I really like Ant-Man. So.
Yeah. As I'm thinking about this, Spider-Man probably would top Captain America. I think if I had to pick even over those. I think any of the Spider-Man movies would be.
Mm-hmm.
But Ant-Man's good too, though. I like those. Those are funny.
They're fun.
Yeah.
They're fun to watch. And I feel like you can watch them anytime. It doesn't have to be in the sequential order.
Right.
Oh. Okay. Ooh. Favorite country you want to visit?
Ooh. Ireland.
Yeah, that'd be up there.
The scenery that I've seen in movies, pictures,
Mhm.
etc. of Ireland is amazing.
Yeah.
I would love to see that in person.
Ireland, Scotland.
Yeah, up that way.
Yeah.
Wales.
Wales. Yeah.
Yeah,
that
definitely that area would
and
be
even
amazing.
and we already said New Zealand.
Right, that'd be another one. Same scene. It's
Yeah,
again
it's the
different
same-
scenery in a way, but it's still very scenic.
Yes.
And that would be amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
nothing like it in the United States. So
No.
It's
Like we watched a short film recently that was located in Scotland, and I
Yep.
was like, oh my
Yes,
goodness,
the
look how
scenery shots
beautiful.
were incredible, just incredible.
It was,
So
and I am Scottish, somewhere down the line.
yeah,
Because Braveheart, that movie, like that's my family.
freedom.
Freedom.
If you know, you know.
I actually have never seen that movie, but
Speaking of movies, favorite Harry Potter movie.
I
had a thought, and then I was like, I don't know.
you know what? Okay. Thing is, I'm really bad at remembering the names of all the Harry Potter books and movies.
If you describe it, we could probably figure out what the name was.
The one with the dog.
The three-headed dog.
No. The one where he keeps seeing
Sorry.
the dog everywhere. The prisoner of Azkaban.
I was gonna say probably.
That's what it was.
Prisoner of Azkaban.
That one is my favorite.
That would probably be up there. I think. For some reason, Goblet of Fire sticks out in my head,
Mhm.
and I don't know that. I think that one. I like that one for some reason. Truth be told, when we watched through those, I fell asleep during all of them, except for maybe the last one or two, because it's kind of a two-parter. I think the last couple, the
last
Deathly
one.
Hallows.
Yeah.
So those were more intriguing to me, I guess, for whatever reason. But yeah, I at some point during each of the other ones, I fell asleep, not through the whole thing, but some of it, and I wake up and I'm like, okay, what did I miss? So I don't know why. I just didn't. They didn't like grab me like other movies do, I guess, for some reason. But anyway,
That would be.
they're not bad movies. I just for some reason maybe watched them when I was really tired. I don't know, but
Yeah, that was the.
yeah.
Like that one. I feel like after Prisoner of Azkaban, it just takes a super dark turn.
Dark turn. Yeah, it does get a lot darker.
Favorite cereal?
Favorite cereal. More recently, we've discovered Cheerios. What is it? Cinnamon oat crunch Cheerios. Very good. If in the line of Cheerios, that's probably my favorite one of those. But overall, granola would be my favorite cereal. It's really expensive, so we like never get it, and that's fine. But if I was able to afford to buy granola all the time, I probably would, because it's really good.
My favorite cereal you can no longer buy in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
It's only available in Canada, right?
yes.
Yeah.
We'd have to import it.
Hmm.
And so it's really expensive. It is oatmeal crisp by, I think, Post.
That sounds about right.
I think.
Seems
But
legit.
it's called oatmeal crisp, and it was a favorite cereal of mine when I was little. Correlated story. It was also this favorite cereal of my brother, with whom I share a birthday. We are not twins. I was born on his 5th birthday. I talked about that in a previous tea talk. It was also his favorite cereal. But, okay, so my grandmother, for my brother's birthday, would always buy him a box of that cereal. But she wouldn't buy me a box of the cereal.
Bummer.
And because she didn't know that that was like my favorite cereal too.
Excuse me.
So he would get a box of it every year for his birthday.
You should have said something. You know.
I know, but I don't want to sound ungrateful for what she did give me. You know what I mean? Like she's grandma.
Then hint at it like midway through the year till your next birthday.
But I couldn't though, because we lived in Ohio.
Oh,
and she was in Connecticut.
You could call her. Email.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Handwrite a note.
But
Snail mail.
And then he would write on the box, Ben's cereal, eat this and you die. So.
Did you ever test that theory? Apparently not, because you're still here.
I'm still here. But yeah, that's. And so once I had money and I could buy my own cereal, that's what I bought. And when we were in Michigan, that's what I bought often for myself. Like, this is my cereal.
Sorry,
die.
I just had a thought that eat it and you die. So would that make him some kind of a serial killer in that case? I mean, how do we categorize this? All right, next question.
But we can't find it. At least we can't find it here in Virginia. I don't know.
Your favorite animal?
Penguin. Although I was thinking recently, does it count as your favorite animal if it's technically a bird?
It's still an animal, right? Birds are animals.
I suppose, but it's not like a land animal.
But it doesn't have to be. It's just animals in general.
Okay, well, penguin.
So yeah, that would count.
It's penguin.
I like monkeys. Or primate class, really, any of those, but monkeys. I don't know exactly what kind of monkey. I'm not that into them, I guess, but
yeah. If monkeys. I had to pick a non-bird, though, if you're like, that's not a real animal, that's a bird. Okay. Then I'd say probably like the red panda.
Those are cool.
They're cute.
Yeah.
They're cool. Cute. They're cuddly. They look cuddly, anyway. And, yeah, so I'd probably think the red panda. That's the one that comes to mind immediately. Okay, I usually tell the kids, all right, basically, your favorite animal is the one that you're dying to see at the zoo when you go. And if you don't see it at the zoo, you'll be disappointed.
Yeah, monkeys.
Yeah. So.
And maybe giraffes. Be another, like, not quite up there, but yeah. I just, they're cool too, because they're so unique.
Red pandas. Because, honestly, most zoos don't have penguins.
It's true. But they do have monkeys and giraffes. Most of them do have some kind of monkeys and some kind of giraffes. So.
Yeah. Okay, favorite way to travel? And this is the last one.
I guess it depends on where I'm going. I mean, I've traveled by, I've never traveled by train before.
I have.
I've traveled on foot. I've traveled by car. I've traveled by plane.
I've never traveled by boat.
Never traveled by boat.
Not really, not from point.
Not like actually getting on a boat and going like a long distance. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Like I've been in boats, but I've never traveled by boat. Like on a cruise or something. Never done that. So I've flown, I've walked, and I've driven or ridden in a vehicle. Of those, I don't know, probably riding in a vehicle, because when you're in a plane, you're usually sitting by people that, if you're traveling by yourself, you're sitting by people you don't know, which isn't necessarily bad. I've talked to people on planes, there's very good conversations, but you're kind of confined to your seat. You can't really do a whole lot, except for maybe reading, or if they have a little screen, you could do things on there, I suppose. But there's no like, hey, can I get out and stretch for a second? Like, you can a little, you can get in the aisle and do, but it's limited. Whereas in a car, or whatever, vehicle, you can stop if you need to, get out, stretch, whatever, run around
and there's more
the
to
parking
see.
lot. and you get to see a lot more. From the air, you really eventually just seeing clouds and more clouds and sky and more clouds. It's cool. Yeah, but I think traveling by car is probably my favorite thing.
I think I'd agree. Because you get to see more up close.
And traveling by car usually implies you're traveling together with others. You're not usually traveling by yourself. Like, I've done that before too, some going to conferences or something, but usually when we travel, it's together. And so we get to spend time together and see things together and experience it together. So that's...
Yeah, I actually don't like flying, not because of heights or anything, but because, like, it just feels awkward. Yeah. It's kind of like that. Like, you feel like a sardine in a can. Like, where people are behind you, in front of you, and then you're sitting here with your seat up, and the person comes and, like...
Have you experienced that before?
Yes. They recline their chair like this, and then, like, okay, now I can't watch anything. Person next to me is snoring. Person on this side, yeah, it's not you. It's like, it's just, ugh.
Yeah.
I don't like planes.
So travel by car.
Yeah, if I can. I mean, obviously, but if we want to go to Ireland and places, we're going to have to take the plane. But it'll be worth it in that case.
Yes. There are times when it's worth it.
Yep.
So those are our favorite things. A lot of them, anyway. So you can, if you're watching this on YouTube, comment with your favorite things to any of these things. And also, you can let us know if there are other topics of things that you want us to talk about on our Tea Talks in future episodes, as well as teas that you'd like us to try. It can be just a brand of tea or a specific flavor of brand of tea, if that makes sense. Either way, and we'll do our best.
Yep.
And probably give you a shout out as well.
Yes. So.
And again, you can find us on Instagram at Eric_and_Nadine, as well as email is ttwen2023@gmail.com.
All right. Until next week.
Bye.